The devs made an oopsie. The noble brooch that they just added to the Chapel of Madness 3-star dungeon was not intended. Therefore, they're having an emergency maintenance at our usual times, lasting about 2 hours. We also got some further information with regards to the Fortune's Calling event, particularly what constitutes as solent spent, and will players in Poland and the Netherlands actually get some of these, say, guaranteed rewards. We can also see the next upcoming battle pass and the skin it will have. So let's get back to these update changes. What they're doing is, yes, resolving the expiration dates with the fortune stones, so I assume they last longer than the event, so they have time to properly exchange them, removing that noble brooch from Chapel, fixing some voiceover issues, along with customized issues to the feminine Black Swan outfit. I'm not sure what was wrong with it. If you do know, please let us know in the comments below. This emergency update is totally just because of the noble brooch. This thing, if you're not aware, is actually very valuable because it is one of the few melee evasion items that only drops from normally giant cordy, with an even lower drop rate than like the weapons. If you look at the price history on, say, Questlog, you can see how those prices recently plummeted down to less than 2,000, when normally the average price is over 20,000. It has since spiked back up, as you can see here on the EU server, to nearly 7,000. So you could technically take advantage of this. There is still a few hours before maintenance occurs, but don't get your hopes up too high. The drop rate is still only 4%, so it would be expected to run about 25 times for a good chance to get it. I think a lot of us kind of overlooked the changes to these dungeons because we're all about the new 4-star dungeon, which makes sense. It's got the new accessory that everybody wants. You can sell the traits for a decent amount as well. But yes, the 3-star dungeons have been updated with their loot tables, Chapel having that archboss necklace, but you have to spend the exact same currency in order to open your chests. So a lot of you probably don't have the currency anymore. Again, what makes this accessory so special is the fact it has melee evasion, and these are sorely limited in terms of accessories getting that stat. The stat is very powerful right now because so many people actually play as melee, all those spear and greatsword users. But at least in terms of the bracelet, they didn't say they were removing that one. That's another melee evasion one. But yeah, I'm pretty sure this is as a result of, say, the Korean server and somebody just hitting copy and paste and not having an actual look at where the items drop in our global version of the game. They did also update the 2-star dungeons, which now have tier 2 items as well. The drop rate on those not being the worst either. Again, and another thing they kind of should have just done right at the beginning of the Talandre release, but they just wanted to drip feed the gear, which probably in the long term actually hurt the player base more than helping it. Now, with regards to the Fortune's Calling event, we actually have some further info to confirm what constitutes as, say, spending solent. You can see here, to get Fortune Stones, you'll get 80 for every 5 million spent. And this is really the only realistic way you're going to get all of those fortune stones in order to get all of these rewards. You can read through the list, and I went through it in my previous video. It has some neat stuff. Even just getting 3,000 fortune stones will net you twice all of this. You can see that here and here, along with 5 precious chaos rune chests. It's probably the best reward I'm looking forward to, so I will try get 3,000 fortune stones. I showed here a list of the activities you can do to get, say, over 3,000 fortune stones, so you don't necessarily have to waste any solent. But I think a lot of you took this as you have to do these activities. No, you don't, guys. This event is completely pay to win, basically. You can just get a ton of solent, waste it all, and then you will get those fortune stones. I don't know why a lot of you are crying, oh, this event's only good for no-lifers. No, the event is only good for pay-to-win players who can go and buy up a ton of Solent by purchasing items, for example, precious Marind, and selling that for Solent, and then spending the Solent, and you will get 80 for every 5 million spent. Fortunately, the devs posted a feedback thread, and I asked some questions as to what actually constitutes as Solent spent. What does that really mean? I also asked what's up with the players in the Netherlands and Poland, as they are seemingly banned from the event. Well, we got some responses. There will be no tracker for the Solent event, and anything that costs Solent counts except for purchases from an NPC. Crafting does count. And for those of you Netherlands and Poland players, yes, everybody will still get the guaranteed rewards, meaning you're not completely out of this event. You can still get to 3,000 and you will get all of these aforementioned guaranteed rewards. And you probably will get these ones as well when a certain amount of players, say 1,000, hit 9,000 fortune stones, then everybody gets a free Spirited Genesis. I would assume Netherlands and Poland players would get that too. But yes, with regards to spending Solent then, this means spending things like unlocking your storage space, unlocking your sync slots, crafting, all count towards Solent spent, and you should get those fortune stars based on every 5 million you spend. These were the examples I gave. The dev confirmed with this, confirming here again, anything besides purchasing items from the NPC. We won't be getting an exhaustive list because that's the only exception, with yes, unlocking storage space included. So that's good news. However, what's not so good is the fact the entire event is global. So out of every single player on this planet who partakes in this event, only 10 chosen it randomly who get 12,000 fortune stones will be able to achieve that golden archboss weapon selection test. And that applies to all the previous random rewards as well. The event is based on the entire player base. Does not matter what region, does not matter what server. Again, only 10 players are getting that golden archboss weapon selection chest. Oh, and yes, if you have literally everything and don't know what to actually spend your Solent on, you can simply waste it here by switching your ruin slots over and over and over again. But the last bit of news, within the event calendar, you can see the new battle pass upcoming and what skin it's going to be. This one. It's already in the Mirror Boutique and the Korean servers already got this outfit, and you can see that here for the female character and then also for the male character. There's no ability to remove the decoration, but you can of course change the colors. And again, coming with the next battle pass, which is kind of special because we just had another outfit, and usually they stagger outfits and weapon skins. You have only 5 days left on this battle pass, and as I've mentioned in previous videos, I don't think I will be buying the premium pass. So that's it for this one. Thanks all for watching, and we'll see you guys around.